welcome back to it. Here's the next one up.
Damn, I love kissing men.
Ooh.
Love kissing big, brolic men in prison. You better leave that in there. You please, for me, man. For me.
You are just a messed up dude.
Nuh-uh. No, you. You have it now. You read.
Looking good. Hello, Shop Kitty. What you doing? This delivery came in. And there's a rear end in this, a core. This is for John down at LHT Performance. Let's get it opened up and see what we got. All right, we have LHT's core differential here on the bench. This will be going into their red S2000 and I believe Esther drive. So this is for Esther. And yeah, it's pretty cruddy. Now they have an AP2 car. This is an AP1 differential. So we will be doing a flange change so that it will be compatible on a bolt-in plug-and-play setup when I'm finished with it. And that requires this flange here to be modified and or replaced for AP2. These holes that attach the drive shaft to this flange for the fasteners are only 8 millimeters. We have to go to 10 millimeters. The AP2 setup. But hopefully this one will come out pretty nice. It's pretty grungy, but I got confidence. I think we can make it pretty. And there might be some surprises along the way. Keep watching. All right, we got it up here on the stand. Getting ready to do our disassembly on this. And let's take a look at the drain magnet. I loosened it up. So we'll take a look now. Doesn't look bad, just normal. So looks to be a really nice core, just, you know, cruddy looking, which is okay, especially since it's probably nearly 20 years old. It's allowed to get a little dirty. All right, get this thing apart. Got some surprises on hand for this build since it's for Esther and John. We're going to do it real nice, something theme-like, I think, something a little special. It's getting a 444 in it. Stage 2 build, balanced assembly. So it'll be a really, really nice enhancement to that performance setup on that car. I'm sure it will put a smile on Esther's face. Yay! All right, let's get going.
I thought it was another beat part or whatever. But I'm planning on.
I think John and Esther are really going to be surprised with this one. They have no clue as to what I'm getting ready to do here when it comes to building this differential for their car. I decided to go ahead and use the LHT themed colors here, blue and white. And I think it's going to look really cool. It's going to be tough trying to keep that lid from getting messed up in the process of putting everything together. It's gonna be a challenge to say the least, but it really looks good. I'm gonna love this one. This is gonna be super cool. Kind of reminds me of the white we did when we did the Ricky Bobby rear a few years back. Yeah, I gotta press out these cups that are in here still from the old setup and put the new ones in, but other than that, everything is ready to rock and roll. All right, we are moving really well on this one. I've already got the ring gear set up, balanced out for that 444. Got one bearing pressed in, getting ready to press the next bearing in. It's still on the bench in the wrapper. PuddyMod solid steel sleeve, ready to go. The aluminum cover looking great, really came out nice. I'm hoping I don't mess it up before I get it installed. All right, let me go ahead and press the bearings onto the pinion and look for that first setup. All right, cool. We have the setup here. Perfect pattern. Backlash right on the money. It's consistent with that balance done. Super nice. All right, all we need to do now is take it apart and start setting up the PuddyMod solid steel sleeve. Looking real good. All right, let's get it apart. This is the new flange here. It is an AP2 flange now. It was AP1. We modified it for AP2. Looks factory fresh. So I'm really happy with the way that came out. Finish looks great on it. Let's finish up this build. Really nice. Perfect. All right, preload is all set. Next we'll put the LSD ring gear in, set up our backlash. All right, we are back with the final setup. This is our backlash here. And we're between 2.9 and 3 thousandths consistent around the gear. Our gear-to-gear pattern, excellent. Just remove that indicator. Super smooth. Really came out nice. Color looks fantastic on it. I restored stub axles. Look great. Polished them up real good so they'll really contrast well with the cover. Restored hardware. This is the next one up on the bench. We have most of it done here. I still have to do the cover, finish the dust shield for the input flange. You can see it's still a little bit crusty here. I just haven't gotten to finish that final restoration there. Flange came out super nice. Again, this is a modified flange as well. I'm having a little harder time coming across AP2 flanges as of late. A lot of AP2 rear ends are coming in with AP1 flanges on them, and of course they're blown, and it's unfortunate. A lot of them, people aren't doing this swap of these flanges correctly, and they're either not putting enough torque load on that pinion nut to set that pinion load properly, or they're putting too much and over crushing the distance piece inside there, and of course then you have catastrophe. Got our LSD ready to go, bearing caps and hardware, cover looking great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the new seals into this from Honda and get it finished up here. Inside came out super nice, no more staining or anything. Super, looks like a new one. let's get that final assembly and see what this thing looks like when it's all put together. Can't wait. Well, there it is. That is the finished build. Basically what you would see when it's in the car would be the underside of it. Pretty cool looking, right? Now it's going to be a lot of fun transporting this thing down to the show this weekend. The benefit show that LHT is having down in Largo, Florida at the Quaker Steak and Lube on the 9th, I believe. And that is a Saturday, and it's from 5 to 10. Be there or be square. It's a benefit to for John's sister-in-law. She's got stage 4 cancer. It's pretty tragic, and hopefully we can see a lot of folks down there come by. They're going to have raffles, all kinds of neat stuff, and I'm going to be presenting this differential to John and Esther for their Honda S2000, and this should be pretty cool underneath of it. Kind of patriotic as well. Not only is it the LHT colors, the blue and white, but you know, with the car being red, now you got it, red, white, and blue. It's a double win-win right there. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the build. I'm going to put this next one up on the bench. This is a 2007, I believe. It's getting a 390 ratio for a forced induction setup. Turbo, high horsepower. So it should be a lot of fun and enjoyable to do. Please stay tuned for the next build, and thank you for watching. Comments down below are cool, and we'll get on with the next one.